Thank You for Smoking, which has been absolutely covered with praise since it first played at festivals last year. Based on an anti-PR spin novel. It's basically about a guy whose job it is to go out and explain to people that cigarettes aren't bad for you, that in fact smoking is really good, to go out and speak to school kids and get them to challenge the views of their parents who say that smoking is not something that somebody should do. And it's about the way in which PR spin merchants can make anything look good. Here's a clip in which we have together the three members of this thing called the Ministry of Death. They are representatives of the firearms, the tobacco and the alcohol industry discussing their relative trades.
Sony has a futuristic sci-fi movie they're looking to make. Message from Sector 6. All takes place in a space station. They're actively looking for some co-financing.
So cigarettes in space?
It's the final frontier, Nick.
But wouldn't they blow up in an all-oxygen environment?
Probably. But it's an easy fix. One line of dialogue. Thank God we invented the, whatever device. Brad Pitt. Catherine Zeta-Jones. They've just finished ravishing each other's bodies for the first time. They lie naked, suspended in air underneath the heavens. Pitt lights up. He starts blowing smoke rings all around Catherine's naked, flawless body as the galaxies go whizzing by over the glass domed ceiling. Now tell me that doesn't work for you.
I'd see that movie.
I'd buy the DVD. And, if the Academy didn't send them to me for free.
Now, as is obvious, that's not the clip that I thought we were going to play, but that is a clip of Rob Lowe as a Hollywood agent attempting to get cigarettes into the film industry, because one of the things our central character is attempting to do is to create a general good buzz around cigarettes, and he sees whether it's possible to get more smoking in cinema. As you probably know at the moment, there is less and less smoking in cinema. More and more actors refuse to light up on screen, and one of the interesting things about Thank You for Smoking is people have said that there is no smoking in it at all, and that's not entirely true. There is one scene that I saw in which somebody has a cigar in their mouth, although whether or not the cigar is actually lit is open to debate. But essentially, it's a movie about the PR spin industry. Now, on the good side, Aaron Eckhart, who's the main guy, the guy you heard there, the guy who isn't Rob Lowe, is very good at doing creepy, slimy, untrustworthy. He's a very interesting character actor. The problem is that as the film progresses, it loses some of the kind of cigarette burn intensity that it has at the very, very beginning. And it starts to become a film about how he can reconcile his horrible, corrupt job with his relationship with his young son. And things all start to go a little bit Hollywood in the process. So for the last half hour, it kind of falls apart. But there is a good 60 minutes, which is nicely acerbic, nicely satirical. It's got Maria Bello, who I think is absolutely terrific, who's one of the people in the Ministry of Death in the clip that I thought we were going to play, who's terrific. She's in History of Violence, and I think she's a really, really good actress. As I said before, I think Aaron Eckhart is very good at doing roles that an awful lot of people would turn down. Rob Lowe is hilariously funny. Rob Lowe has really become good at playing slime balls, and he's terrific there as the Hollywood agent who sports a kimono and only sleeps on a Sunday. My problem with the film is it's not as smart or intelligent or hard-hitting as it thinks it is. I mean, as far as attacks on the smoking industry is concerned, for example, it's nothing like as acerbic as Michael Mann's film The Insider. It does have a little bit of comparison with Wag the Dog, the PR film in which Dustin Hoffman invents an entire war in order to make the president look better, which again was a very early kind of attack on the spin industry. Bullworth is another film to some extent that's in that area. It doesn't have the bite of either of those films. It's directed by Jason Reitman, who is Ivan Reitman's, I think he must be Ivan Reitman's son. And Ivan Reitman, of course, is a great big, famous filmmaker, which may explain to some extent how Jason Reitman has managed to pull in such a terrific team of actors for his first feature. I mean, you've got Robert Duvall, as I said, Maria Bello. I mean, really, really top-level cast. And it's fine. There is an hour of good, acidic comedy in there. What there isn't is an hour and a half of a brilliant movie. But, hey, you can't have everything. And many of the jokes are funny.